I don't know if you guys have heard about this. This is will you press the button? And it gives you usually two options, right? Usually it's a good thing on top, like you get a superpower. But then underneath there's usually some kind of drawback, like maybe you poop yourself randomly once a day, violently. Okay, so water will heal all your wounds, but you get wounded more easily. That's actually kind of a good one. I don't frequently get wounded. I mean, I did have a run-in with a couple of big bees the other day. I'm gonna not. We don't really need to. My knees hurt. I don't need them hurting anymore. You can read people. You can read people's minds. But they has become your mind too. There's probably 1,000 of them on here about reading minds, and then they can read your mind too. It's very one-sided in my opinion, because like, you're one person and you can read a mind, but every single person can read your mind too. You can perceive many different colors that no other human can see, but you're a butterfly. I don't know enough about butterflies. Is this true though? Can butterflies see several different colors? I don't really care enough about seeing a bunch of different colors because I don't want to be a butterfly. Remember the other day we saw one of the monarch butterflies go by. I'm like, no way, dude, there's a monarch butterfly. I'm gonna not though, I don't want to be a butterfly. You could make everyone laugh, but you couldn't laugh at all. What gets me for like a lot of comedians or shows in general is when the actors break their character and start to laugh a little bit. Like bloopers to me, they should add bloopers to every movie, right? Because they crack me up. When an actor breaks character to try not to laugh, that is the funniest shit to me. I love that. I am not gonna do that. If I want any semblance of being funny, first I have to become an actor. But then I have to laugh at my own jokes and try not to laugh. You understand the meaning of the universe, but you poop your pants for the rest of your life. I don't think I would do this. That's a lot of poop. Like, is it just every time you have to poop, or is it just one constant poop happening? These are the kind of questions we gotta ask. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. You get to live in Middle Earth. You're speaking my language. You're no elf nor hobbit. You're the ugliest orc who ever lived. Oh, shoot, that's a toughie. I need my resident Lord of the Rings enjoyer puns. Would you press this button? I don't know if I would press this button because Middle Earth is freaking gorgeous. I mean, sure, you could argue it's just New Zealand, but if the whole world was like that, I would definitely want to live there. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. The orcs, you know, are we the baddies? World peace will be established and there will be no future conflicts between countries. You must make peace with every enemy that you have made in the past. I don't know if I have that many enemies. If you're here and you hate me, let me know. But otherwise, sure, why not? I feel like that outweighs the bad. You can have any vehicle you want, fictional or not. You always have a half tank of gas. How is that a bad thing? Does that mean the gas would never, ever go down? It's always going to have a half tank of gas. I feel like I would take it. Millennium Falcon. That's better than what I was thinking. I was thinking of stupid crap like the ghost from the Halo series. Like, that thing's just cool. I like that thing. But yeah, no, the Millennium Falcon's definitely a better idea. And how big are the vehicles? Can I just get a freaking Death Star? Oh, I wouldn't want to man that. Man's got questions. Can we get like power levels of vehicles in fiction? You can slow down or freeze time at will unlimitedly, and you'll be able to pull people / objects in with you. But the time spent in slowed or frozen motion still counts. So if you use a year of your power, you'll die a year sooner. I would do this. I think I would do this. You have an unlimited supply of cash, but you will lose your feet. I would do this. Do I need my feet? Hell no. I do not need my feet. I have unlimited cash. I can have someone build me new feet. You gain the powers of Superman, but so would everyone else on Earth. Oh my god, that's a shit show waiting to happen. No way. That's way too much chaos. People will go absolutely bonkers. You could fly, levitate, or whatever. You're afraid to do it because you're afraid of heights. I mean, it's true. I already am, so I see no downside here. Yeah, I'm gonna press that. I'm already scared of heights. You no longer require food or water to survive. Food and water turn to sand in your mouth and you no longer have taste buds. There's a whole movie about why that's not a good thing, so probably not. You get to spend a day with your favorite band any way you want. The next day you have to play a show with them and replace the most prominent member on stage for 2 hours while withstanding the pissed off crowd. Probably not. I am not musically inclined. I'm not that much of like a band or like a music nerd or anything. I don't get much out of this except for being humiliated in front of however many people in whatever band. It don't even matter. You automatically know the words to every song ever, but you cannot hold a pitch. I would do this because I don't often need to sing. But yeah, I already can't, but the only benefit here is that I'd be able to know the words to every song. You get the power to read minds, but you can't turn it off or tune out the thoughts of other people. I read that wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. Would I do this? No, I don't care enough about knowing other people's thoughts. Your laptop has an infinitely charged battery, so you'll never have to charge it again. But it only runs Windows. Dude, Millennium Edition? Windows X or Windows ME? Ooh, I'm doing that. Hell yeah. It doesn't say you can't use other computers. You just get a really good laptop with a good battery. You can read other people's minds, but you can't hear. Ooh. How does that work, actually? Because, I don't know about you guys, but when I say something, I'm usually thinking about what I'm gonna say. I don't think I would, though, because that's just people. I don't really want to know what people are thinking, let's be real. You have everything you've ever wanted, but every day there is a riot outside of your house, and at least one window is broken. What if I want there to be no riots, and I have indestructible windows? Riddle me that. I don't think I would do this, and plus, the riots would have me on edge if they were right outside my house. Who's gonna break in and steal my stuff? You gain all sight-based superpowers, but your vision worsens with every use. Alright, I'm like, I can't see. Y'all already know. I take my glasses off every time I have to, like, be expressive with my face. I would not get very many uses out of this. I mean, I get, like, 3 uses before I'm legally blind. I'm surprised I'm not already there. My superpower for my eyeballs is that they suck. Your toilet is always clean, but you can never eat Nutella. So I've never had Nutella. I would do this. I would never have to clean my toilets. That's easy. That is easy stuff right there. I've never had Nutella, and I guess I never am. You eradicate cancer forever. You also eradicate the human knowledge of cheese making forever. This game about to expose how horrible I am because Mitsukin likes him some cheese. I probably should. People figured out how to make cheese. I mean, true. That's true, Ice. We could do it again. But how long would it take? We have a lot of technology, but I think I would do it. I think I would. I could live without cheese. I could definitely live without cheese. Quick, while it's an ad break. No, I'm kidding. You become a superhero with enough money to afford all the gadgets you need to fight. But you're okay, yeah. So you become a Batman. Nah, no. Money is money, and that's a lot of money. If like you're talking Batman, that's all. I get it. That's a lot of money. And if someone don't like their parents, I could see this getting pressed. I don't think I don't think I would press this one. Half-Life 3 is released, but it's only 4 hours long and has you driving 50% of... How old is this comment, though? 8 years! 8 years ago, people were like, what if Half-Life 3 gets released? Look where we are. Not a single bit closer. Oh, how fitting. There's Gaben right there. See, the gamble here is... what if it's never released and you pass up this button? You're not getting Half-Life 3. But if you do press it and they are planning on releasing it at some point in the next couple decades, then you have a shitty Half-Life 3. Screw it, we're making our own Half-Life 3. I'll learn how to make a video game and make Half-Life 3. You get your dream body, but getting someone to like you will be twice as hard. I could just get a thicker hairline. I would get thicker hair. I mean, listen, when you get 30 years old, right? There's a reason they call it male pattern baldness. And it's not great. It's not amazing, but you know, we deal with it. It's all I'm saying is it's getting a little thin up top. You gain 3 wishes. One of them must result with 1/20th of the Earth dying. You kind of only get 1 wish out of this, right? Second wish, bring him right back. Boom. You ever seen Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, whatever? You bring them back. Hopefully they weren't on an airplane at the time. That's that's not gonna end well. And then you get 1 wish to yourself. Sure, loophole. It's a little loopholey, but I would do it. But on the stipulation that I'm bringing these people back. I want to make I want to make that clear. I'm bringing these people back with my second wish.